What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another get ready with me. Today I have another get ready with me. It's another long chatty one, so if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this makeup look, just stay tuned and keep on watching. By the way, I didn't tell you guys what I was using. I'm using Innisfree Velvet Cover Foundation. You guys know this is my favorite. This is C27, so it's the cool toned version. Okay, going to go back in with concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. And taking it down. You don't want to let this go too long because I always forget that the Shape Tape actually does dry pretty quickly, but I like to just let it initially set a bit. And just tapping and pressing to the under eye and kind of getting up in that nose area. And you can go over the eye again. It's okay if you get foundation on your lashes because we're gonna go over them with mascara. So I'm just tapping under the eye. Right now it's all appearing the same on camera, so in person it looks lighter under my eyes. Okay, so now I'm taking my Ciate. I'm so sad I'm almost out of this Everyday Vacay setting powder. I'm just going to set my foundation, and I like to pat as opposed to like swirling around where you can actually take off some of your foundation and concealer. So I try to just pat so I'm almost like pressing it into place versus like removing or moving around anything that's on my face. This is the Ciate London Palm Island Bronzer. This has been a favorite of mine recently. I would say it's a little bit lighter than my, what's the other one I'm using? Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer, which I really like. I have the milk chocolate one. But it's really, really natural looking, which I like. Okay. It's keeping even. Sorry, I switched the mirror to this side this time because last time I was like off camera half the time. So let's see if this is any better, this video. Okay, next let's just get brows out of the way. I have my Anastasia Dip Brow here. Okay, so the Dip Brow, like I said, I have mine in taupe. It's super dry, so I'm just trying to finish up what I have before I buy a new one. If you were to take like a lighter and light this up, it would be much easier. See, this is the problem when it's like kind of dry. See how that got really dark really quick? It's because I'm taking a lot up on my brush because it is really dried out. That's okay. So I'm going in on the other side, and I basically line like the top and the bottom first because I'm just trying to create the shape. Oops, I went a little too far down here. And then I go back and I just fill in the middle. And this Dip Brow is basically like a pomade, so it will kind of set the brows into place. Believe it or not, I think this is the lightest color, which to me, since I'm like pretty much platinum, feels so dark, but I know in pictures like you need it to be a little darker to show up. I've been doing this combo for forever. Sorry, the lighting's starting to get weird here. This is the Lime Crime Bushy Brow Pen and Gel. I like the pen to make the faux brow strokes, so that's what I'm doing now. Just creating a couple of fake brow hairs there. So I take this and I make a couple of fake brow hairs here, so I kind of like to make them a little bushier in the front, if that makes sense. But that one got really crazy quick. So then if you're like, dang, what did I do? You can go in, and this always saves it, so I'll go back over what I did, and it usually softens any of the hairs if they're like too crazy. If they do get too crazy too, just go back in with your beauty blender and just slightly tap, and it should just kind of soften them up a bit. But that's pretty much all I do. I just go over, I don't go over with the gel the whole brow, because you'll notice that the pomade has already kind of set the brow. But I'll just go over the little fake brow strokes that I made with this, and I find that it helps kind of lighten things a bit. That's pretty much it with that. Let's start the eye, and then I'm gonna take a break and do my hair, and then we'll come back and finish the face. So I think I'm going to be using my Alva palette today. This is a really pretty one. It's from Oden's Eye, and this is, yeah, the Alva palette. So this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. It's got some shimmers in there. Mainly I'm going to be going in with this, and maybe this in like the crease just to deepen it up a bit, but trying to stick to that kind of mustardy yellow. So first I want to go in with a really fluffy brush. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to do highlighter. Shame on me. From Lime Crime, and this basically, I've hit pan on many of these, but there's a gold color in here that actually looks really pretty. Whenever I put it on at first, I'm like, whoa, that's extreme. And then as soon as it like sets, it looks really pretty. So I'm just gonna give it time to set onto the skin. Sorry guys, the lighting in this video has been kind of crazy. I think I fixed it. We shall see, but if the lighting is different throughout, it's because the sun keeps going in and out. So anyway, I just did my highlight, which is the Lime Crime Highlight Opals palette. I use the gold shade. Whenever I put it on, it's really bright and blinding, and then as soon as it starts melting into the skin, it actually looks really pretty and natural. So I think it should be okay by the time dinner comes. So first I'm gonna go in with just like a really nice neutral transition color. Let's actually, I'm gonna try this fluffy brush. This is a new one that I just got by Morphe. It's the M514, and I'm going into the shade here. It's just like a really light neutral color called Jasmine. I'm just drawing this into my transition just so we have a little color there set down. After the eyes, I'm just going to pop off camera for a second, go do my hair, and then we'll come back and I'll finish the lip and like contouring and lashes. What time is it? I need to pay attention to the time. Okay, I need to leave in like an hour. I need to take like a Red Bull or something. Okay, so now that I have a color down there, I think I just want to go with like a darker color in the crease. So I think I'm going to go in with like one of these mauve darker shades and just throw that in to deepen the crease a bit. And then I'll make the I'll make the, I think it'll make the yellow on the eye really pop. So just using windshield wiper motions, just really digging that into the crease there. I'm using the deepest shade in here, which is called Peony. And this brush is pretty fluffy, so it's actually gotten over quite a bit of my eyelid, which I try not to do. So this probably wasn't as deep of a crease brush as I would have liked, but it's okay. So next I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take like something that's a little bit more precise so I can lay down. Daisy I'm gonna take first, and I think I'm gonna, let's see how mustardy that gets, and if it's too light I can add a little of the orange on top to make it a little more mustardy. Now these are kind of powdery, these colors. So just try to maybe pat first. Yeah, that's working better. And as you can tell, there is a really good color payoff on that. When I was just going back and forth, it was kind of powdery, but now that I'm kind of laying it down first, it's looking a little bit better. Again, if you ever want to kind of intensify the color, you can always spray your brush with a little Fix Plus by MAC if you guys use Fix Plus, or you can use this is the all-nighter setting spray. Okay, so now my eyes are very yellowy. I think I want them to be just a tad more mustard. You guys can see this is more mustard than like bright yellow. So I'm gonna go back in to the color here, Sunflower, and because I can tell that it's a shimmery shade, I'm going to pick it up on my hand and just pat over the top of that powdery yellow, and it's gonna give us more of a mustardy color. Again, anytime there's a shimmer, I always recommend finger, because that's gonna help really pick up the shimmery pigments in it. Now you'll definitely want to buff this out, so you can take, I'm gonna go back in, where is that other, with this brush from before, I'm just gonna go back and forth over the top, just to kind of help blend the two colors together. I might go in, guys, with something a little more precise like this now, and I'm going to maybe pick up something like this, maybe a little bit of a more like burnt shade, and rub that a little bit further into the crease just to deepen it up. Again, doing it on this side as well. And since we went over where our color was, I'm gonna go back in with Sunflower and just tap on top. And you can go back in with a fluffy brush and just buff out on top of there if there's any harsh lines, which I'm not really seeing any, but like that. We're gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna take more of like a precise brush for underneath, and let's use maybe this fluffy side. Always make sure there's nothing on your brush so you don't mess up your eye. I'm gonna take Daisy, which is that bright yellow, adding this to the under eye. Again, you can kind of tap out. This color is pretty powdery, so you can also just tap to place the color. Then I'm going to go in, there's like a more precise side, and I'm going to go in with that Morning Glory. It's kind of like that, keep calling it a burnt color. The other one's more purple. This one's more like a reddish brown color. And I'm going to go along the under eye area. Let's spray it so we'll get a little bit more pigmentation here. And go as close to the lash line as possible. Same thing on the other side. Tapping. Okay, I want to go one more time in here. And maybe this time I'll spray my brush. I just want to get a little bit more pigmentation again into that crease. Same thing on the other side, maybe spray it. And again, since we went over that yellow, maybe one more time, just going over with the finger, patting that yellow on top. I think it's Daisy. Sometimes it's a balance of going back and forth. And then one last time going into Sunflower, which is that more orangey color, and just patting on top. Okay, it's pretty much exactly how I wanted it to turn out. Again, anytime your eyes are like, they look crazy, just know that they're gonna look so good because your makeup will kind of set in a little bit more, and you want it to show up. So if it's right now, like once it kind of settles, it will be exactly how you want it to be. Before I do my lashes or anything, I'm gonna do my liner because last time I made that mistake. So just using my Kat Von D Trooper liner, I'm going to create a little mini wing here. Nothing crazy. Okay, so that side's done. And then doing the same thing on the other side. This one has a really flexible tip, so it makes it really easy to get close to the lash line and to gradually draw that wing. Again, you want them about the same, but you know, you can always add to it. Just going to curl my lashes, put on mascara, and then we'll take a little break, and then I will go do my hair and come back on camera and we will finish up the look. Also, in true fashion, I've done this, I feel like last time too, I'm going to be taking my Milk liner and lining the waterline for this look. Anytime you have like a warm inner towards the lash line, the white looks super good. It makes it pop. So just going to line my waterline. This, by the way, this is the NYX crayon in Milk. I think it's called Milk, yeah. And it just kind of makes the eye pop a little bit. And I need to go back in and just fix that because I got a little of the white line. Okay, there we go. Okay, So I am just gonna curl one more time. I think this is gonna look really pretty together. It's gonna be like a very burnt, mustardy, fallish eye. I know it's August, but I can't help myself. Once August is halfway over, I'm like, let's be done with summer. I'm over it. So once the pumpkin, I start seeing the pumpkin coffee come out, like Dunkin' Donuts just released it, I'm like, it's a cue. Summer is over. Bring on the fall makeup, bring on the fall looks. And I kind of transition out of like my bright, fun colors for summer, and we start going like very fall vibes. Okay, I know I always make the prettiest face when I'm doing my bottom lashes. I can't help it. One's gotta have some weird face on. I don't know why. I think I told you guys I'm using the Maybelline The Falsies. This is in Blackest Black. And we're just doing this to prep our lashes for falsies. Because God forbid I go to a date in my own lashes. I don't even know what that looks like. Okay, so this is pretty much the eyes. Loving it so far, so let's pause here and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Plan B. I put in my headband and I was like, okay, the hair looks fine without curling it, so I'm not gonna waste the time. I might just do a couple of pieces here to make them blend a little bit better with the extensions. This is my hair. So the curler is heating up, but anyway, we can finish makeup. Oh gosh. So I think we left off. Uh-oh, I left teal on my normal highlight brush, which I loved, but I do not want a teal eye today. Maybe I need to rinse that better. Using my MAC Nylon eyeshadow. This is my favorite inner corner highlight. Like, look how pretty. Oh, baby. Okay, and then I think I told you guys I usually do the brow highlight here as well. If you do not pluck your little stray baby eyebrow hairs, they will show. So I think I was looking. I don't see any. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, so pretty much that's it for the eyes. I'm going to do lashes, so let's prep for lashes. Oh, before I forget, let's also contour. And after we contour, then I'll spray to set my face. I always take the same brush, so I know it's never going to be dirty. It's always got the same product on it. And that's what I use for my contour. So I'm using my Hoola bronzer, and I use this little baby brush, and I do my nose, and I bring it pretty high, and I just go down the sides and also across the bottom. Some people get crazy and do it in there. And then I just take like a buffing brush and I just go over it so there's no harsh lines. And then I also do this on the upper portion of the cheekbone as well, just to make it pop. Oh my gosh, I almost totally forgot that I don't have earrings in. That would have been bad. Sorry, the lighting is crazy in this video. But you see how pretty this highlight is from, I'm trying to see where the light's coming in. You can kind of see it, the lime crime. Like whenever I put the gold on, I'm like, what, was that too much? And then as soon as it sets in, I'm like, Dang, that's really pretty. Okay, so that's done. Where do I go with these? I think I'm gonna go with these, yeah. Just because the black diamondy ones are kind of aggressive and this is kind of more of a summery fun dress. Okay, now you guys help me. I don't know what to do for a lip. Oh gosh. I kind of want to leave a glossy thing, but that's what I did the other day, so I'm not going to. Should I do, I guess I should do a liquid lip because that's always safe on a date. Alright, so at this point you're going to want to take off, we had our lip conditioner. Okay, so this is Marshmallow Drying. Never get nervous if it looks too nude though right away. I was just saying, and then I think it cut me off because dry a little bit darker than how like it initially looks. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with this. I mean, I did kind of want a nude lip because the eye is very striking. So I think this is fine. What time is it? 5:20. I need to leave by 6:15. So I always give myself, I work backwards. I usually I don't take 2 hours, but if I want to film and then take pictures of the makeup look, I don't like to be rushed. So I'd rather give myself more time and then have extra time than be rushed. Especially if something goes wrong and you need to fix it. It's very stressful. Okay, so the lashes are drying. I like to kind of clean as I go here. I'm going to spray my face. Well, I was really up close. Did not need to get that close. Ooh, it's really wet in that area. Okay, hopefully that will dry okay. I always toss my lipstick on the bed so I know to pack it. Since that's the color I'll need to reset. Oh shoot, I need to pick a necklace. This one is so, oh no, where did my lash go? Uh-oh, Mayday! Oh my gosh, I sat down and my lash went flying and now I have no idea where it is. Oh my gosh, you guys, I really can't find it. I'm gonna be sitting with my date and he's gonna be like, hey, you have something in your hair, and it's gonna be my lash. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. I need to find it. Alright, I'm gonna put on this and then I'm gonna go find it and I'll be right back to finish up. Actually, I'm gonna do that now. Be right back. Crisis averted. I found the other lash. It was stuck to me and the glue was all over my cover up, which is not mine. I'm borrowing it from my stepmom. So yeah, that was interesting. I'm going to attempt to redo the lashes now. I'm just trying to take off some of the old glue. I did throw the waver through my hair just to make the extensions blend a little bit better. So we're just gonna do our lashes and then we are out of here. I like the lip. It's nude, but that's what I was going for. I didn't want it to go too peach. And last time I wore this dress, I went really magenta pink on the lips. So this is a nice change of pace. I think it goes